through the course of your career, you've obviously interviewed countless players and managers, Arsene Wenger and Sir Alex Ferguson, two that you famously got a bit frosty with you, shall we say.
Yeah.
Who kind of had the more, I don't know how to phrase this, perhaps like intimidating characteristics, or who out of the two of them would win if it came to blows between them, you reckon?
Well, I can't see them ever coming to blows.
Not these days, probably.
No, they get on famously as well now.
Yeah, that's good.
They were such huge characters. Those two and Mourinho, I think they were probably, and Pep latterly, and Jurgen to a degree. Those were kind of the five grand dukes, if you like, that I loved duelling with the most. Because when you're going in there, you're trying to get an answer for your viewers. And they might not want to give you that particular answer.
Yeah.
So it's how far you push them, and a lot of that depends on your relationship with them.
Right.
And that goes back to how you are with them. So with all of them, I mean, Mourinho never fell out with once. Pep, a few frosty exchanges. Arsene Wenger didn't take it too well when I asked him if he thought he might be relieved of his duties after they just lost 8-2 at Old Trafford. That didn't go so well, but it was a valid question.
Yeah.
He said to me after, "How can you ask me a question like that when I've just lost 8-2 at Old Trafford?" I said, "Well, because you've just lost 8-2 at Old Trafford."
Exactly, fair play.
But you've got to feel, you always got to feel for the guy. And I have a fantastic relationship with Sir Alex Ferguson, still do. And one time with him, I'd done an interview with Ronaldo, which he took exception over, and then it was just, he had a pop at me, I had a pop back, and then he physically jumped towards me, and the press officer, Dennis Law's daughter, died, jumped in between the team and said, "Stop this, stop this."
Really?
Oh, it all kicked off.
Yeah.
It was not good. The funniest thing about it was the next night, I was hosting a charity auction, and Sir Alex was always a brilliant supporter of this particular charity. I was auctioning tickets to Man United with dinner with Sir Alex Ferguson. I'm standing there going, "He's a great guy. He's great company." And the night before, he's called me everything under the sun. And tried to punch my lights out.
Right. So it can all change around quickly, I suppose.
But that one was what actually, how it escalated was my fault.
Yeah.
And I went and I said, "Hey, hands up. That shouldn't have got like that," and that was down to me. He went, "Fine, forget it."
I have been asked to ask you, because I think you were. Did they offer you the same role but with a reduced pay packet? Was that the deal, Sky? Was it the same kind of offer?
No, there was a reduction in money, but the offer they made me was good.
Yeah,
and I could have easily taken it, but it didn't leave me much room to do anything else. So I was interested in documentaries, in film, in podcasts, and production in general as well. So I had to make a decision. Do I stay here now and realistically and see out my career here doing exactly this? And it was, to be honest with you, it was a hard decision, because one of the most difficult things in life, I always say, is knowing when to leave a really good party.
True.
Stay too late, everybody's drunk and you wish you'd gone earlier. Go too early, you've missed all the fun. And I just thought, you know what, now it's a good time to go, so I'll go. Listen, I wouldn't rule out working with Sky in the future at some point. They might have ruled me out, but I haven't ruled out working with them.
Never rule yourself out, no.
So we'll see. But also as well, I often used to present shows like The Debate, shows like Sunday Supplement, The Football Show. Sky don't have those shows anymore.
True.
So if there wasn't the option, that I felt a little bit pigeonholed or restricted, if you like. So I wanted something else as well.
To branch out. Now you've got your freedom to see where
other things I could do as well, so that's the reason.
One more question, maybe let's just talk about the state of refereeing and VAR in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Do you feel that things are progressing under Howard Webb, or do you think that we've taken a couple of steps back to be able to take a step forward in the future? Where is it lying for you?
They used to say that the England manager's job is the impossible job, and that was said for many, many years. I think being a referee is an impossible job. I think we're in I think we need a complete cultural reset on referees. If you look at a match yesterday, players misplaced passes, own goals, you name it, they make mistakes. People don't run up to them and shout in their face, shouting and screaming, behaving like lunatics.
No, very true.
They're on it. If they make a mistake, it's an honest mistake. VAR, not for me. And I tell you who put it in perspective for me is Mikel Antonio. We did a game he scored a goal. I said to him afterwards, I said, hey, you have the best celebrations ever. You know, like the worm, this, that. He's got loads of them.
Yeah, right.
I said, no celeb tonight. What's up, Mickey? He said, no. I said, what's the point? He said, if you do that and VAR disallows the goal, he said, you look stupid. So that's killed the joy of it for me.
Yeah.
And now we've just been so forensic. VAR, 3 or 4 minutes to decide something.
Yeah, it's killing the flow.
Biggest insult. All the punters have paid hard-earned dough to be in the stadium, have not got a clue what's happening.
Yeah.
How can you treat your paying customer like that?
Worse than the people watching on TV as well.
It's an utter nonsense.
Right.
Utter nonsense. And you're not going to get perfection. You go and look at a foul. And also, if a call is subjective, so ball over the line, goal line technology, brilliant, no problem at all. And VAR was brought in for the big things like the Thierry Henry handball against the Republic of Ireland. Now they're talking about extending it to second yellow cards, having cameras for throw-ins,
sin bins, all sorts.
Do me a favour. Just if we continually seek perfection, we'll kill it. We'll kill the game. There'll be no flow whatsoever.
Human error is a part of football, always has been, but we're trying to iron it out. Which
also, if the ref says don't think it's a foul, fine. That's an opinion. So then asking another ref his opinion. And by saying don't look at the monitor, you say I think you should have a look at that, mate. He's already told him he thinks he's got it wrong. And then you get referees who and the linesmen as well. They're refereeing and running the game with an insurance, thinking, well, not sure about that. I won't give it because VAR will tell me.
Yeah. So
if VAR doesn't agree, he's not getting it.
Right. It's taking away kind of the intrinsic decision making.
Listen, I wouldn't do it to your listeners, but I could do you 3 hours on VAR. Honestly, not for me. Don't like it.
Save it for a big podcast.
In the words of Andy Townsend, not for me, Clive.
Right, fair enough. Yeah,
I thought it was quite witty.
He's a kind of lightning conductor, isn't he, Arteta, seemingly? He
wears his heart on his sleeve.
Yeah.
He's straight. I think sometimes he goes too strong, but then also if I'm an interviewer, I love him because he's unfiltered.
I was going to say, is he one of the people that you would, look to interview because you know you're going to get a soundbite? Often he plays his cards close to his chest in the pre-match build-up, so you can't tell what you're going to get with him, can you, really?
Thing with Mikel, sometimes when he's quite calm, when he speaks, he has very little inflection in his voice. So you'll be interviewing him and ask him a question, and he just stops speaking. He doesn't come to a natural end of a sentence like you or I would.
Suddenly it's just silence and you have to jump in.
Yeah, because he's pretty calm pre-match most of the time.